East Asia is going to be one of the most dramatic changes in terms of their demographic situation. Japan is already going through this. It's the oldest country in the world on average. Korea is not far behind. Traditionally, those countries have had huge kind of state-run plans, but they've been doing some good things recently to try to create private plans for individuals, whether through companies or where individuals could go to insurers or asset managers to invest additional money for their retirement. The reason they need to do that is because I mentioned the support ratios before. Both South Korea and Japan will dip below the support ratio of 2, which means it'll be like 1.8 workers for every pensioner. So that's a tremendous strain on any system to have basically one employee working to support one pensioner. I think nowadays, for like in China, for example, it's 7 workers supporting one pensioner. But China's going to feel that demographic dynamic as well. As they're going to slide from 7.2, I believe, to by 2050, it'll be about 2 as well. The country that would appear to be under the most strain is mainland China, which, as I just mentioned, their support levels are going down. Population will start declining in 2050. Number of other demographic issues that they're dealing with in terms of population growing a lot older. And they haven't really done anything. While they've had this tremendous economic boom, there hasn't been a pension vehicle to put away and save all of this boom money for a rainy day. And the rainy day is coming faster than I think the government would like to come. And one of the things China could do to improve upon this is open its markets up to foreign investors and foreign institutional investors in particular. Right now, China has a series of market cap limits on asset management, on securities, on insurance, where foreign companies can't get controlling stakes and they have to pair with Chinese companies. So this takes away the interest in kind of working in that market. Also, the Chinese, they've created what was called an enterprise annuity scheme, similar to our 401k, but the licensing process for this scheme has been so problematic for Westerners. It's been so kind of almost, seems like you have to get licenses from about 6 different agencies in China, and most of them don't talk to each other. So as a result, I don't think I know there's no U.S. companies. I don't think there's any foreign companies that have gotten access to the enterprise annuities market. And therefore it hasn't grown, it hasn't developed, and there's no trust within China for people to use it. It's stuck at about 4% of pension assets. So it really hasn't grown that much in the 15 years since it was created. So that's one thing I would see for all of Asia, could be maybe open its markets up more to bring foreign capital in.